Hello, 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 it's Wogawell and I'm back with another video on Red Dead Redemption 2. This is the second time I've done this, the first time for you guys, but the second time I've done this intro because the last video file got corrupted and I lost pretty much everything bar one clip. So I've had to do a lot of this moose hunting all over again and try and get the mooses and the locations all over again, which did take me quite a long time. For those of you who've already gone moose hunting and know where the best places to get mooses are, or mises, whatever you want to call them, um, you'll know yourself that it is a tough challenge. It is a serious challenge. So I had the video done, I had the video made, and this was for you, Make It Burn, of course. It's here. I had the video done, got it made. I was sick for a couple of days, came back, and the video was kaput. It just wouldn't upload, it wouldn't work, nothing was working with it. And I had deleted most of the files once I'd converted them into a singular video file. Anyway, it's here. Okay, it's finally here, and I have to apologize for the wait and the delay. I always keep my promises with regards to videos. I said I'd do it, and it's done. So today I'm going to show you where to get some mooses and some moose locations. And what I've learned in the past, we'll say 2 weeks, 3 weeks of playing the game, specifically trying to find mooses, or moose, whatever, is that they are elusive as fuck. Now, when you see them, they are, they're there. They don't really run. They're very hard to spook. But finding them is the problem. It really is a massive problem finding moose in this game. I'm not sure how much of the crafting, the outfits and things you need moose pelts for, but you definitely need them for some, maybe a lot of the crafting sort of sides of the game. But they're definitely a useful animal, and their pelts are quite valuable. While doing this, like I said, I've learned that it's not something that you can rely on. You can't go and find moose and just hope that they're going to be there. They require a lot of patience, a lot of time, and a glitch or an exploit, we'll say, at one point. Not a great exploit, but an exploit that will get you the moose that you need. So the video you're about to see, you can watch that one, the first clip. That's what part of the old video, where I was finding moose, quite a lot of moose in abundance, one after the other. And then the second clip you'll see will actually be me using the exploit, or it's an exploit to find the other moose, which got me to moose them a bit faster, and it's definitely an easier method. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna show you how to grab a moose in Red Dead Redemption 2. And like I said, shout out to Make It Burn. We did it. It's here, and I have to apologize for the delay, of course. So let's roll the clips, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so here we are with Western Bull Moose. So this is an interesting spot. Not many people know about. It's up in the far north of the map. So you usually start in Cairn Lake, and the hot spot is kind of here, but they do spawn pretty much anywhere along the waterline up here also, which is a nice area. They tend to hang out, it's weird, but they tend to hang out near roads as well. I found when you're riding along in certain areas, they do spawn on roads, and near water, of course. So here's an example of a moose. Like I said, start your journey here, make your way all the way up along here, and if you don't find any resting camp, come back again and you should be good to go. Now, mooses, I found, are very rare, very difficult to find. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and lasso this one and miss. We're actually going to miss and fail miserably. Nice. So this one's getting away, but we get our horse. Obviously getting that shot off is quite easy because of its big head, but just to be on the safe side, what we're going to do is we can see it over there in the mountains. We haven't lost sight. Just waiting for my slow ass horse now. When you're hunting these things, like I said, they are quite rare. You need to bring a lot of food up into the north. It's a good enough spot to catch them, but you do tend to run out of stamina quite quickly, especially when you're dressed up as Woody. No, I think I've lost complete sight of him. That's nice. There's a ram there. You do also, if you see on the back of my horse, get a lot of wolf pelts. So it's a very good spot also. So where is he gone? There he is, right there. I've just he jumped over his head. Right, so we're gonna ride in, and we're gonna lasso him, like so, and get stuck on a tree, which is always good. See, this is quality content right here, chasing a moose. And I found one of the main areas where you can get mooses or mises, whatever you want to call them, is got him. No, I didn't. He managed to break free again. There we go. And for some reason it just released. This is quality stuff, boys. This is quality content. Can't catch a moose with the lasso. I'm trying to be a smart ass. I mean, I could shoot this thing in the face with a rifle and take it down in a second, but obviously if you want to get that pelt, that whatever pelt it is, I think this is a good one. It's not a perfect, but if you want to get the pelt correct every time, let's say it's a 3-star, you want to get the 3-star pelt. I just ran a rabbit over, poor guy. And now this time, let's try and get in. Cool. And you just move in, and then it gives you the option to kill it, like so, which is gruesome. And yeah, you're guaranteed whatever pelt. So this is a 2-star. The pelt hasn't been ruined, and it saves sort of the embarrassment of shooting it in the head or shooting in the body and missing out on getting the kill. And of course, what also helps is I believe it's the pronghorn trinket, which increases the quality of your animals that you kill. So we're going to take the pelt, and it is a good pelt from what I can see. Yes, it is. And that's spot number 1. So there we go. Take that moose back. It's not going to contribute to anything, but yeah. So it's up here in the north. Like I said, starting Cairn Lake. Apologies for taking so long to catch the thing. It's just a bit dodgy. I don't want to. Like I said, they're quite rare. To be honest, they're one of them. With regards to creatures that you have to capture for your trap request, it's probably one of the rarest creatures you can find. You can see here there's a lot of dead wolves along here. This is almost a guaranteed spot for wolves as well, so that's another interesting one. I might do another video on where to catch or to find wolves, but they spawn so often here as you're on your way back and forward that I managed to get maybe 6 wolf pelts, or maybe 4. I'm not sure how many wolf pelts I actually got, but you get a lot of wolves up here as well, which is nice. And we're going to move in to another area next to try and find another one. But if this is no spoilers, but if you've completed the game, one of the things I think happens, or what I've read online, is that Blackwater becomes not hostile anymore. It doesn't become a hotspot for death. And this one of the best spawn places in the entire game, which I can't really show because every time I tried to show, this is one of the reasons why this video took so long in the first place, is if you go into tall trees, down here they spawn en masse, that's terrible, but en masse they spawn along here in tall trees. So if you've completed the game and Blackwater is not, a hotspot anymore, go into tall trees down around this area here, and they will spawn in abundance. Nearly, I think, every single time you go down there'll be at least one moose somewhere. But yeah, that's another good spot. So it skips all this searching around aimlessly trying to find a moose. But yeah, so it's up here, up in the north of the map, where I am here, where I've created my camp. And yeah, that's where you get moose number 1. Alright boys, we found it. We found the second moose. Or 5th or 6th moose, if you consider the fact that I've lost so much fucking videos and video time. This took me the longest, honestly, 3 days to find this moose, trying to run around, going around the map. I searched where I had in the first area, which is the only video I managed to save. Where was it? Up here. I went around there again, couldn't find one. I actually went to one, there's an area here at the end of that odd looking area. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I went to this area here for a full day. I was running back and forward trying to find a moose and couldn't find one. I found one here with the help of a video from AchievementSquad. Now I'm going to pause the game in case the moose escapes, but basically what you can do is, if you save your game, I'm not going to do it now, but if you save your game in an area where you know a moose is going to spawn, it's crazy that we're doing this, because I've found more bears, more cougars, more anything than I've found mooses in this game. They've just been a pain in the ass to get. I had three other videos before, perfectly fine, all good, and now since I've tried to get that, the videos back, they basically fucked me in the ass and prevented me from getting it. Maybe they knew what happened. But yeah, what you can do is you can actually keep saving and reloading in this particular area. Shout out to the guys at Achievement Squad for figuring this one out. And it will keep spawning you in. It takes, honestly, I'm not gonna promote it and say it's a good way of doing it, but if you need the moose that badly, you can do this method. I literally must have loaded the game about 50-60 times before one appeared right here. And obviously you don't know if it's going to be a 3-star pelt. This one in fact is, the last video, which obviously I saved, was a 2-star. This is the first 3-star I've seen in a long time. But it is almost guaranteed to, well, it's guaranteed to appear if you try it enough times. And they said the optimal time is anywhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. So if you create a save at 4 and just keep loading it in this area, eventually the moose will spawn. It's not ideal, guys, but it's what we've got, unfortunately. It is an absolute pain in the ass, but these creatures are so rare. So in the last clip from last week that I did it, when I was trying to upload it, it failed. I'm going to explain at the start of the video. But in the last one, I did a lasso or whatever part of the world you're from. And this time I'm just going to go straight for the kill. I'm going to get a close-up area with the rifle this time around. Take no risks in losing this moose this time after all the time I spent on it. I'm just going to move in. This one's for you, make it burn. I've been devoted for this. Obviously I've been a bit unwell over the last couple of days. Lost the previous videos that I've made with mooses, and we're gonna just take this baby out in one shot and hopefully get a 3-star pelt. Here we go. I think I hit a bush at the same time, but I think that's okay. Oh, wolves as well. That's not good. And the wolves didn't even scare off the moose, which is a bit odd. I'm not sure about that one. What pelt rarity is? 1-star grey wolf and a 2-star grey wolf, so that doesn't really matter. So let's get my horse over here. Oh, what a relief. Let's see what pelt he is. Is he 3? He is. Finally, we're done. Okay, we got the moose video. It's 100%, well, I can't guarantee it's going to upload this time either. But like I said at the start of the video, the file got corrupted. I lost a lot of the information. I managed to salvage the last section of this video. But obviously, shit happens. I managed to get it done finally. Getting these mooses, there's no really quick method of doing it, man. You just gotta, try and hope for the best, really. The first area is not bad. Like I said, I did find one for the video. I found 2 more in previous videos, but I couldn't find any others when trying to make the remake, the first video for you guys. But my remake, I couldn't find another one. But this place here, go on to the Achievement Squad's video. It explains how to do it. But it basically follows the same rules as the horse video that I did, where you can get all the rare and legendary, or not the legendary horse, but all the rarest horses in the game, just by sort of the quick save, quick load method. Now the difference between this method is you don't actually have to exit out of the game completely in order for it to trigger. You can just continuously load the game, and it will bring you into where you need to go. I might do a completely different video on that as well for you guys, because I think the Achievement Squad guys don't actually have that much visibility. They may do, I don't know. And it's no offense to them, obviously. I just, we'll get as much visibility as possible just to help the guys out, be it our subscribers. And obviously I'll give a shout out to those and put their link in the description below. But yeah, this was, like I said, an absolute pain in the ass. So I beg of you, if this helps you out, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. Apologies for being away for the week. It's not going to happen very often. I'm going to keep uploading regularly. I'm actually thinking of uploading a full playthrough of Thronebreaker. I'm not sure. Let me know if it's something you guys would be interested in. From start to finish, the whole way through, because I'm going to buy that at some point over the coming days, because that game looks awesome and I love Gwyn from Witcher. But there's obviously still Red Dead Redemption videos to come out. I'm probably going to continue with a few Fallout videos going forward. It's not the best game in the world, but it's definitely playable, we'll say. And they're definitely improving it. They've got 2 patches on the way. Whatever, you guys don't really care about that crap. But I'm going to upload both Red Dead Redemption 2 videos, some online stuff as well. With Hab's got Red Dead Redemption 2 online as well. So we'll have some videos coming out of that very shortly. Some funky stuff. I've actually got a few clips, a few funny moments. We're going to have some gameplay of the online mode, which I think some people don't like it because you can kill other players, but if you don't want to get killed by other players, play single player. That's my opinion. I think online is awesome because you get shot, so what, you die, game, play on. Obviously people are stealing each other's PELTS, they're doing all sort of messy stuff with that kind of thing, but that's gonna happen. It's online. The economy's broken, definitely, can't deny that, but it's not broken to a point where it's unplayable. A very enjoyable game, and it's obviously, if they sold, you got to think about it this way: if they sold Red Dead Redemption 2 as is, would we be happy without the online functionality? Absolutely, we would be happy. This game's one of the best games I've played, probably ever. Very, very impressed with this game. But the fact that they released an online mode for it for free, and we're still complaining about it. I'm not on that bandwagon. I'm definitely happy with it, and obviously it's a work in progress. They're continuously updating, and the good news is they won't be removing our progress. Well, they said they will try not to remove our progress. If they have no reason to, they won't do it, which is great. So yeah, like I said, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like I said, it was a pain in the ass to make this, but the relief is real. I've done it, and it was actually a 3-star pelt, which is an extra bonus. This is definitely a shout out to you. Make it burn. The video is here. It's done. It's uploaded, obviously, if you're watching it, but this one's for you. Definitely my hardest of all the hunting videos. And like I said, there isn't really a clear place, to catch these things. But like I said, the one up here is good. It has spawned 3 for me in the past. All were 2-star, unfortunately, but obviously that's completely random. And then the one here, funnily enough, where is it? We're next to the phallic island. The one here only spawned once, and it was on the road, and I actually ran it over and skinned it. And then I never saw one again. So I don't know if that area is bugged or if it's just not working correctly, but you don't see moose down there. You don't even see many elks, to be honest. And that's another thing. If you do see elks, in my experience doing this, elks lead to moose all the time. Where elks spawn, chances are that's a moose spawn. Chances are. So you can try the save and load glitch exploit, we'll say, to try and get that to work as well. But I would recommend using the one down here, because when you load, there are 4 different load spots you can get. And the ideal one you want at 4 p.m. or 4 to 5 p.m. I'll show you if I can get back to it again, wherever that house is. So if I want to go up to where the duck head is here, I'm going to show you where you want to get the ideal spawn, and it is kind of random, where it doesn't matter if you save directly on the spawn. It might spawn you somewhere else on the load, but once you've saved, you can continuously load from that point. If you load and you end up in the ideal, like the apex point, which is up here, you can actually see over to where the moose spawns. If you spawn, oh, don't crash, you can actually spawn up here, and you can see over where the moose spawns every time, so you can just load. Where is it? So yeah, where you can see the house plus the clearing over here. So you can see the house over there. It's a bit dark now, but you can see the house over there. It's the area where you can see the house and you can see the clearing, and the moose spawns in that clearing area over there. And what you want to do is you want to make it's a bit of a pain, but if you create the perfect save where when you load the game, it ends up being around 4 o'clock, and you end up here, then you've got the apex spot. Use it, get your moose, and you can keep doing it, obviously. And kind of farm mooses, but trust me, I'm not going to lie to you and say it's a good way of doing it. It is a pain, but it's probably the best way to ensure that you get a moose. But yeah, with that, like I said, and I keep saying, shout out to Make It Burn. This one's for you, buddy. Thank you for all for watching, and thanks for your continued support. I apologize for being away again. And here's to, the next few videos. I've got some good ones lined up, some new ideas. This kind of took a lot of my time up over the last couple of days trying to fix what happened. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. and I'll see you in the next one.